Dobar dan, it's Mike, the Croatian Crippler Rozic here at the UFC Media Center with Igor the Duke Pokrajac, who's going to be fighting at UFC 140 against Krzysztof Soszynski. How are you doing today, Igor?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So how's your training camp go for this fight?
I had like 8 weeks for this camp, and my training camp was Croatian top team as always, last 2 years, and I was training very hard because Soszynski is a tough fighter, and I should fight him in Vancouver, but I had to pull up from the fight because I had a problem with my pancreas, and now I'm fine and I'm prepared for the fight.
So you're at Croatian top team now, used to be a Crow Cup team. What do you find the differences between the two training camps?
I was with Crow Cup for like 9 years, and I had a very good time. I travel a lot, I learned a lot from Crow Cup, but the difference is that in Crow Cup team, everything is around Crow Cup, so we didn't have time and we didn't have so much thing to do by ourselves. So now I'm training for myself and for my team.
Have you, now that Crow Cup's retired, are you still in contact with him and stuff like that?
Of course, if we need something from each other, of course I can call him and he call me also.
One of the questions on our website, people were asking. I let them know that you're training at Croatian top team now, and they're asking if there's any other up-and-coming fighters that you're training with, or any special guys you brought in for the training camp this time.
Of course we have. I don't need to bring somebody from outside to train with him because we have a lot of good guys, grapplers, wrestling, boxing, kickboxing guys, and they train with me. They will train very hard, and there's a lot of potential in those fighters. So I hope they're gonna get the chance like I did in UFC.
And how hard was it to get your first shot in the UFC? I know you fought in a lot of smaller shows beforehand. And how hard was it to get your initial first fight here in the UFC?
Of course, it's very hard, and I get that chance to Crow Cup and that team, Crow Cup team. I should fight years ago in Pride, but unfortunately, it wasn't happening that time. So for me, it's a big deal and big thing and big honor to fight in UFC.
Another one of the questions one of the guys had asked was for pre-fight meals, like what do you eat during when you're cutting weight and stuff like that, and what's one of your favorite Croatian dishes?
My Croatian dishes, lamb on the spike. That's the best dish for me, and of course fish. My parents are from the coast, and we like Mediterranean food. And what I eat when I'm cutting, I'm on proteins. I get off carbs and I'm just on proteins, and the day before the fight I'm just refilling myself with carbs.
And another one of the questions too from Plus Eye on the website, he was asking where'd you get the nickname the Duke?
The Duke came from, we had two nicknames, and one was Pokrajac because my surname is Pokrajac, and the guys were said Pokrajac, but and the other was the Duke, and I want the Duke because we, in the history of Croatia, we had a lot of dukes, and they were very successful in the wars. So I'm the Duke, and each of my fights is a war. Okay,
your opponent Krzysztof Soszynski, what do you think his strongest point is in his fights?
Strongest point, he's a very good wrestler, and his condition is always on the top. So I expect that he's going to go through all those rounds and try to pin me on the mat, pin me on the floor, take me down, and stuff like that.
Okay. And what do you prefer? Do you prefer the ground game, or do you prefer stand-up, or a mix of both?
I can do everything, I can be the guy who's going to be on the ground, who can be on top, I can be on the net, I can push on the net, I can attack, and I can go back. So for any scenery that will happen, I'm prepared.
Okay. And this is your first time in Canada? Or?
First time in Canada, first time in Toronto, and Toronto is huge. I didn't have time even to see the town, to see everything. It's very cold, so I'm all the time in hotel and try to cut the weight.
Yeah. Another question we have is your last fight, you had a victory there. How did it feel to get a victory here in the Octagon?
It's great, it's everything that we dream of, and every victory is, how you call it, it's a reward for everything you've done through those training days. And the worst thing is the training. The fight is easy, it's three rounds, 5 minutes, but those trainings are very hard, and sometimes you get injured, sometimes you not, sometimes it's financial, but on the end, when you get the victory, it feels great.
Okay. And so your fight Saturday night, what's your prediction on the fight?
I came here to win.
Do you think it's going to be a stand-up war, or do you think it's going to be a quick one?
Like I said, I'm prepared for anything, for any scenery that's going to happen. So I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go a little bit out of fighting a bit, a little bit Croatian stuff. Are you following the Croatian national team, Nogomet?
Of course, I follow. And I can. I watched last night. I watched the game. Dinamo played Lyon, 7-1. But I didn't know that Lyon needed 6 goals difference to get past. So it must be something fixed. Yeah.
That's what we're hearing, that Mamic had something to do with it. Yeah, any comment on that?
Yeah, it must be fixed. Yeah. I will say it must be fixed.
Yeah. Okay. And now the national team, we'll go on that. What do you think of their group that they got drawn in with Italy, Spain, and Ireland?
Ireland is going to be easy to win. Italy is a customer, always, like always. Yeah. We always won Italy. Spain, I don't think so that the guys can win Spain. Spain is on the top of the game. Yeah. Can't do it. But second place in the group, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think they have a chance of going farther if they go into the qualification? If they pass it against second, to go farther, do you think they have a chance of maybe taking it?
Of course, but I would put in the game, if I was Bilic, I would put in the game the younger players who didn't made out from Croatia, and those guys will do anything to improve themselves. Those Modric and other guys. Modric is the best player, but other guys, they made already money, and they don't want to play.
Okay, another guy. A lot of guys were asking where your family's from in Hrvatska, like what region and what city and stuff.
My mother is from the coast. Like I said, she's a region Dalmatia, close to Šibenik. It's on the little island called Murter. That place is Tisno. Okay. And my father is from on the border of Bosnia and Croatia. Okay. It's called one mountain called Troglav, and there's one village, small village called Provo, near Lyon, which is in Herzegovina. Yeah. Okay. Another thing they were asking too. Do you have any favorite Croatian music artists or anything like that? Music, I like pop music, rock, and Pljevo kazalište, Bane Valjak, Giboni, any of Croatian music is good,
What's your entrance theme going to be?
Entrance song?
Yeah.
My entrance song is from AC/DC, Back in Black.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I think that's it, Igor. It's for CroatianSports.com. I'd like to thank you for coming out, and good luck. I'm sure you're going to get a victory.
I hope I'll see a lot of Croatians in Rio.
Okay. So. Anything else you want to leave for your fans for CroatianSports.com or worldwide?
Thank you very much for support, and keep in touch.
Okay. Good luck, Igor. This is Mike Rozic signing off. CroatianSports.com with Igor Pokrajac, who's going to take Krzysztof Soszinski out Saturday night. Thank you very much.